Welcome back to the Pumpernickel podcast.
Pumpernickel!
As usual, we're missing another dude this week. It's
We're unreliable.
We're highly unreliable. One of us will always be gone. He's out this week, and as of course, this is Elvin,
Eddie, and Nathaniel.
Elvin, Twinkle Toes, Samuel, Eduardo. What did I call you?
Yeah, we didn't get over that, by the way. El Jefe Misterioso. He's spicy nuts.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to switch it to spicy nuts. Your description is definitely going to switch up. Turkey sandwich fits Nate perfectly.
I mean,
he was born in the mountains, the moon towns.
Not true, but I'll go with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're just making me sound like a gigolo, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad.
I didn't really hear any complaints when you read the description, but that's another argument entirely.
I mean, let's be honest here.
No. I do not get paid.
Yeah, man.
But if you could, you would.
No.
That note took a long time.
And also ended with a question mark.
Right, which tells me that with enough paper involved, Eddie will sell some butt.
Yep.
No. No, not that.
He's selling dick by the inch. Or by, what are they doing in Mexico? By the millimeter?
Yes, the metric system.
The centimeter.
Oh, pardon me, the centimeter.
There it is.
Selling dick by the centimeter for the peso?
Mm-hmm.
Did we already say our names?
Yep.
All right, good. We're off to a good place.
We're off to a
Are you
good.
shitting me?
Hey, bro, listen.
This is why you don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, right.
Dare to be drug free. I ordered a sweatshirt the other day.
You ordered a dare shirt?
Yeah, why not?
You're off the podcast.
You gotta send a proper message.
You're off the podcast.
We just lost another member of the podcast, so it's just me and Nate today, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus. I don't know what to do with this commentary.
Anyway, I guess we'll just jump straight
I don't
into the nonsense.
What? I can't own a Dare sweatshirt?
You? No.
Can we continue with the conversation, goddamn?
Okay, alright, we'll go back.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
Go on. So that I may rudely interrupt you again.
Yeah.
Get on with it, Black Velvet.
Damn.
Got him.
But yeah, we were saying earlier, like just some topics that we were gonna bring up.
Yeah,
Nate had a really good one a little while ago.
I did?
Yeah.
So the one I thought of, different ways we all do the same stuff.
Right.
So like brushing your teeth, wiping your ass, tying your shoes.
Ordinary stuff.
How you cut your food up, how you make a plate of food, how you eat that plate of food. I've noticed that maybe it's just a left-hander's thing. I eat my way around a plate. Like I say, it's like Thanksgiving dinner is the easiest one because you have all the side items.
Right.
I'll eat one thing, move to the next thing, to the next. I'll eat all my turkey, then eat all my noodles, then eat my stuffing, then my mashed potatoes, and then keep going around.
I have a habit on a plate. If there's a lot of veggies on the plate, I crush veggies first, and meat is optional.
Sounds reverse.
And it was never really something I even thought about. I just do that. Yeah.
I crush the veggies first,
right,
to get to.
Oh no, yeah. Mine is like I crush the veggies, and if I get to the meat, then I get to it. But I don't always finish it.
I always get.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Something by the centimeter.
That sounded dirty as fuck. Anyway,
Eduardo Gigolo said,
"No, you know what? It's a good question. You know,
I think they're selling ash by the kilo
because you I think as you grow, all these habits change as well, right? Little by little, and I think. And I don't know, maybe I'm too random of a person because there's days that I mix all my food. Like if I got refried beans and fajita steaks, I mix it all in there. I get some like sour cream, mix it up, and it's like this. It turns into this like this weird mixture, but it's so good.
I'll do it.
I do not support that.
At other times, there's other times that I'm just like, you know what? Not today. I'm not feeling like mixing things today. I'm just gonna keep everything on. It's very random. I can't really keep track of that.
Very, very rarely. Almost. I was willing to say never do I mix my food like that.
Oh yeah, I know. I do it all the time.
I do it depending on what it is. Like sometimes you just like I just trying to get straight to it, and so I'll just throw everything together and eat it all at once.
Well, when I do that, I'll just tip the plate back and just let it go.
Yeah.
Question: bringing up food, we were talking about this a while back at work, and interesting. It's an interesting thing. But like when you wash your forks and you wash your spoons and knives, do you put them back and organize them in your cabinet, or do you just chuck all of it into the cabinet?
I have a drawer with like a divider thing.
Right?
Yeah, divider thing.
See, so I'm a fan of the divider, but this one kid at work was like, dude, we just throw everything in the drawer.
How do you find a fork?
He says at first it's disorganized, but then once you get used to it, used to the chaos, you're just like,
So here's just a drawer full of silverware?
A drawer full of silverware. He just opens it up, tosses knives, forks,
I guess
and
it's really
spoons.
not all that bad.
Wait, you still have knives in there. So he grabs a knife by accident?
I mean,
Well, like
not
like not like meat cut knives. You know, like the butter knives.
Oh.
I can't imagine that they have enough knives, forks, and spoons for it to be a serious problem, though. Like, you'd have to have a lot.
I mean, what if he got a drawer and it's just like exploding with silverware?
I mean, that's wild, but who has like that crazy amount of silverware? In our house, we got a ton of silverware, and even then, it's like.
Well, look at the
10
silverware that's in there
spoons.
right now. Like, if you go look at the silverware, open it up, and then like if you toss all that in there, do you think it'd be all right? Go do this. Stand up, please. Check it out.
You wouldn't find any of that silverware.
I can't go up right now, bro. I'm tired as hell.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't think it's chaotic, but I guess some people out there have that chaotic, like,
Right.
are okay with that kind of chaotic, like, living.
You never find anything. You have. Well, you're okay. First off, you're already mixing and matching back here.
All right,
Got
it's
him.
true. It is true.
Got him.
But there is a divider. There is a divider.
All right. So as I return to the seated position of the microphone,
Hey,
he's
that's
already
okay.
mixing and matching spoons, forks, and knives within his divider device.
Yeah, but at least there's segmented.
Yeah, you bought a divider device and then used it wrong.
Right.
That's
Wow.
arguably worse.
Wow, my guy.
Is it worse?
Yes.
It's divided mess. It's like, I didn't reorganize. I just made separate piles of junk.
I organized my piles of shit.
This guy's wild.
That's another thing. We're talking
They
about
weren't all
like
facing the same direction. He had spoons to the left. And
Now
forks to
that's
the right.
wild, boy. At least have them all facing the same direction, bro. Like, it's one thing
Too
to just
much
throw them in.
time. I put all the spoons together.
Too much
I
time.
put all the spoons together and all the forks together.
When you wash them?
No,
Oh.
like in their sections in the dividers, they're all like in their dividers, but like going up and down. That's what it's.
So on too much time, what are you watching missiles at NORAD? Making sure we don't get bombed by the freaking Russians?
I'm busy thinking about life's many intricacies,
You're
Nate.
full of shit.
And what he means by that is sit down and watch another rerun of
Correct.
a TV show he likes. Of some telenovela.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'm not.
Maybe you're not. Maybe I'll read a book. Maybe I'll watch Sábado Gigante a third
Right.
time.
Maybe I am enjoying myself in this nice world that we live in. I
Right.
don't know.
Anyway, on to the next one. So I asked somebody at work at this. So brushing your teeth, there's like the three sort of categories. The brushing of the teeth, the flossing, and then the rinse. What order do you go in?
Brushing the teeth.
I brush the teeth.
Brush
and
the
then-
tongue.
Yeah. I brush
Oh,
teeth.
I don't brush the tongue.
That's where you fucking up. The tongue holds all the germs.
Not mine.
Okay.
See, the thing is, I
That's
brush.
why your
I
breath
brush
smell like
teeth.
that now.
Whoa. Easy.
Dude, I brush I brush teeth.
Yeah.
And I use the little floss thing. And I bought the floss thing that's got the tongue scraper, so then I can scrape the tongue and then rinse.
So you brush, floss, and then rinse.
Well, brush, rinse, because you got toothpaste in it, so you rinse
Yeah,
that out.
I'm not counting that as a step.
Okay, well, you floss.
So I'm counting there's the three steps.
Yeah, you floss and you like whatever comes out of the floss thing, you also wash that away, and then like with the tongue scraper bit, you like scrape the tongue,
Right.
and then you rinse.
Yeah, because I always view it like the three stages of like polishing a car. You got like the heavy grit, the medium grit, and then like the buffer.
Right. I agree. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a debate about that. Someone said like, he rinses first. I was like, you're fucking crazy.
I've heard that before too, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
They said it's supposed to loosen things, and I was
No.
like, no. Let's be real.
How hard are you going into
Exactly. Like how long have you left food in your mouth that you need to loosen it?
Right, exactly. It's binding to the. I've got steak.
You only brush your teeth every other day, like every third day, fourth
Every
day?
third week. Whoa.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
There's fuzz growing on the teeth.
So wiping.
What do you mean?
Sit
wiping?
down, lean to the side.
Yeah,
You
you
sit
lean.
down and
You
lean to the
lean to the side. Yeah.
I stand up.
You crazy.
What?
Too much work.
You stand up. Look, you got to squat again.
You know.
You stand
You-
fully erect with your knees
stand, I'm
locked.
about to say you stand up.
Oh
man.
yeah. I'm not like yeah. I mean, I'm not like wild boy where I'm like.
You saying that you would get the
Like I'm saluting attention and then wipe with the other hand. Like nah. I stand up to wipe though.
Wait, with your cheeks clenched and the knees locked?
Nah, man. Like you just
I
lean.
like to make things hard on myself.
You lean to the side.
Nah, I don't lean to the side.
You
Yeah.
lean to the side. Raise the
I've
legs
done it
sometimes,
once.
get
I tried it once. The
Or
forward
lean-
method on the toilet, where you sit on the toilet and you like wipe from the front.
No, do not. Okay.
What?
Your hand gets dangerously close to that elbow, bro, and I'm not a fan of that.
Okay, for those of you at home, never wipe from front to back.
Women do that, don't they?
I'm not sure.
I'm not a woman, I don't
know.
know, but if you're a guy, wipe from back to front, you poop getting in your dick.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't wipe straight. Like, don't wipe straight horizontal. Like, you don't wipe straight through the balls. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you go back and you pull straight through the nuts, and it's like, well, looks like I'm gonna have to wash these balls now.
But I never thought about going to the front. That just doesn't make sense.
I've tried it, and it's psychopathic.
That's
I'm like,
why would you do that?
Yeah,
like, where did that idea come from?
I don't know. I feel like it's women who do it because they don't have.
But wouldn't your head go between your knees and you get like disoriented?
How far are you going? How far is your asshole, bro?
Bro, you gotta put your arm in there, and then you gotta go.
Your butthole's right there. They talk about like you gotta like you gotta get your head into the toilet bowl like
No, man, you gotta
you clean the spackle off the top.
You go from the side, you get full access, you're able to clean everything.
I've never done it from the side, which is something I need to try. I've never done that. I've literally never sat and done the wipe like that in the toilet.
Just make sure if you're never trying. I can't know I'm talking about this. If you're gonna do it, when you go to lean, don't make sure you keep your balance. Otherwise, you're gonna snap that toilet seat off.
That's true.
Yeah, and sometimes you lean like at an angle, like you're not leaning fully sideways. Sometimes
it's
going
forward into the side.
So that way you keep the pressure straight down onto the toilet.
Yeah,
good job, engineer.
Yeah, you do the free body diagram of the toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
And now the obvious question: toilet paper on a little stand roll. You going like?
I think officially it's supposed to be over.
It's over and down, right?
Question?
Like with toilet paper roll.
You don't have it. You're not grabbing it from behind. You put it over and down, right?
I don't even use the roll. I put it on top of the roll.
Oh, that's
in all fairness. That's bachelor life.
I'm about to say that's
bachelor life. There's no such thing as a roll in our house. It's grab the whole roll and make it happen. However, you got to make it happen. If you got to use a roll, get in there.
Correct.
Now, what about ply though?
Okay, I'll go next. But what do you mean?
Like the number ply, like how many sheets are connected to one sheet. Like
isn't it always two, isn't it?
And then some are single, some are double.
I use a single ply. I wipe my ass with notebook paper.
Yeah, it's like
dude. If you get single, you're not wiping with single. You're doubling up anyways.
Yeah,
right.
So what's the point?
Using twice. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the point?
But some are bigger than others. Like I find that. Like Charmin, not Charmin, but what's the one that's even bigger than Charmin? Like Angel or whatever.
Well, I like Angel Soft.
Angel Soft is huge.
I like Angel
It's like wiping your ass with a whole pillow, bro. Like it's like
ain't nothing wrong with comfort.
Yeah, it's comfort for everybody but the toilet. Like the toilet's like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
not my job. I'm not.
Bruh, you gotta flush after every wipe with Angel Soft. Like every time you wipe, you gotta flush.
You're able to cover everything up, clean up, and you just.
Nah, y'all are wild. Now, another question though, how y'all feel about wet wipes though?
No.
What?
Look, I tried it once and I just wasn't.
Dude, wet wipes are now an essential part of the process for me. I got Lou on them.
I don't know. I tried it for a little bit and it's okay. I'm used to it.
I don't want a wet butt.
Bruh, first off, I heard somebody mention this, but it was like, when you go take a shower, you don't just stand in the shower and wipe yourself with a towel, do you?
I got a little scrubby loofah things.
Right.
No, I mean like you just don't stand in the shower dry with like nothing on, and you just stand there and wipe yourself off with a towel and get out, right?
Can that be a thing? Could you dry clean yourself?
We'll get on that in a moment, but
dude, if you had a shower that like blew air on you, that'd be fine. Yeah.
But like the point they were making was that like when you take a shower, you take a wet shower, you soap, you lather, you do all of that stuff. When you wipe, why do you not do that when you wipe your ass? Like why do you just take a dry thing to your asshole? You know what I mean? Like why do you take something dry to the butt?
How much commotion you present now?
I'm not saying you like dragging and scraping, but I mean like it's still dry. Like why would you?
Yeah, but it's clean.
Put it this way: if you got poop on the side of the seat. Do you just wipe it off with a dry piece of paper towel in your own house, or do you wipe the seat down?
Well, I wipe it off and then I disinfect it.
Exactly. So why would you not do the same thing to your own body?
Because I'm going to take a shower later, so the ass will get disinfected.
So you just let your ass just be dry the whole day?
How clean does your ass need to be?
Very.
Are you presenting it all over town?
No, it's not like you'll go walk down the street and be like, hey guys, check this out. No.
Bleached asshole.
Yeah, like, oh my God, it's so clean. But it's just the principle, like, if you go wash your hands, wash them. If you go wipe your butt, wipe it.
So off of that, I'm now super self-conscious about washing my hands at work.
Yep.
Thanks, asshole.
I am now too, because when I go wash my hands, I'm like, it better be 30 seconds.
I'm not. I do it in 30 seconds.
I do it in 30 seconds, but I do wash my hands a lot now. Yeah.
Good.
I'm like self-conscious about it.
Yeah, good.
Like more so than I already did.
Oh, good.
Was already substantial.
When I'm show up at your office and not even make an announcement, you gonna walk into the bathroom and I'm just be standing behind you like you better get between them fingers.
Another question though, like you know how we're talking about things, people do things differently, right? Like ordinary things, tying shoes, that kind of thing. Do you think there's someone out there in these 7 billion people on this planet that does everything exactly like you do?
Yes,
of course,
I do.
that thinks just like
There's not even like 7 billion.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
That was my next question. That
So
thinks
basically,
like
you're like you're exact same person almost.
right, just maybe different language.
So like, basically, there's like a Swahili Nathaniel walking around.
Right.
Which is a hilarious thought.
Yeah, it is. I think there's people who are getting like the top 85%, and I don't think no one's going the full hundo.
I think you meet people similar to you all the time, so I don't see.
Yeah, similar. So that's what I'm saying. How about 100%?
No, same mannerisms and like sentence pauses.
Well, maybe
and
not.
thoughts.
Well, maybe not mannerisms because I don't know. That'd be a higher level.
Thoughts. I feel like we think more similar than we do differently. So like for the most part, a lot of our thought processes are the same.
Right.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, like I don't think we're that different. Like when it comes to thought. Like when you're thinking things, like I think everybody thinks roughly the same types of shit.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, which is why how like advertising works. Like the principles of like that if things like advertising and like all that other stuff wouldn't work on people if we were all different.
That's more just like being able to recognize thought than just thinking the same.
Well, I know what you mean, but in the sense that it's like people are more similar than they are different, right? Like
yeah.
We share 70-80% of our DNA with monkeys or some shit like. No, it's way more than that, isn't it? Like it's like 90%.
It's a high number, whatever.
I don't know. Somebody will fact check it, but we share a ton of DNA with them. You know what I mean? And we're highly similar to things that aren't even the same species as us. What about like other people? To us, we feel like we're that different because we process our own thoughts, so we look at other stuff. But if you were another thing on the outside looking at us, we would all look like the same shit. Like two cheetahs look the same to us.
Humans and chimpanzees. Chimpanzees. Is that a Pokemon?
It's got a belt on. Chimpanzee, number 103.
Humans and chimpanzees share 96%.
Yeah.
How much do humans share? I just blew your mind.
All of it?
Yeah.
Can't be 100.
Yeah.
Because we're all a little different genetically.
Well, yeah, we're different, like...
Slightly genetically, but I mean, like...
We're still
what makes us
human.
different is the way the world views us, so we think of the world differently.
So I'm the exact same genetically as Shaq?
For the most part, yeah. I would say you share about 99.99% of the same shit.
We also share 96% match with rats.
Yep.
Like humans with rats. That's why we do
and
so
we
many,
share
like...
60% of our DNA with bananas.
I don't know what to do with that information.
Good. Yeah. Now you know. Now you learned something. Now you learned something.
But I never watched it, but I saw like a bit of the preview for that documentary, Rats. Those things are smart, bro. And
they're social creatures, yeah, they're social
and they're way more abundant than we realize.
Yeah, they're incredibly smart animals.
You know what else was yes, very socially developed and intricate are ants. I think there are more species of ants than there are of any other creature out there.
So I
thought it was beetle that was number one.
I thought it was ants though.
It might be ants, I don't know for sure, but I could have sworn beetle was the one that they said was more.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
It could be, but ants are still highly like...
It's still crazy, yeah.
I saw something on the news, no comment, but it was showing they had like somebody was doing a study at like a university, and they like put on the ass end of the ants got that big like ball.
Yeah.
They color coded like a couple dozen ants, and they watched them work at an ant farm. And they found out like just like humans in a group project, like 2 of the ants did all the work, and the other one just kept running back and forth.
There's always those that like the vice president position.
Yeah, I would like all of the credit
and run into the victory.
Yep. Right.
Well, everybody else doesn't have it.
I mean, in all fairness, though, a lot of the times people like to be fair to people who don't necessarily do all their work in a group. A lot of the times people aren't on the same page, and this is coming from somebody who was the dude who did all the work and was also the dude who didn't do any of the work.
Not only didn't do the work, did negative work almost.
Who, me?
Yes.
I did not do negative work. Because
by negative work, do you mean distractions? Because that's what negative work is.
Exactly. No, I was not a distraction because I was never there.
That counts as 0.
Exactly. Right. So it's like, in all fairness to me in that group though, and I know exactly what particular group Nate's talking about.
You were garbage.
Huh?
You was hot trash.
No, everybody was hot trash in that group. Because the first half of the semester, we didn't even have a teacher damn near. So it's not like I started off the semester crazy. The first half, we didn't have anybody teaching us anything. And then the second half, when I found out we were actually learning stuff, the second half, it was already too late. Because I was like, I'm not paying attention to this. So it's just like, oh, we're gonna get on this. We're gonna get on this after the podcast,
right?
But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, in any group,
yeah.
there's people who do lots of work and others who do not.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been on the side where I did 99.9% of the project with the other 3 members doing.
I just want to point out that the ants that didn't do the work are probably cool ants, and these 2 worker ants are the drones.
Definitely.
Bitch ant.
Isn't that the case in life? The dude who ascends to the top is usually the dude who watches the other 2 dudes work.
Yep.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but true.
Is it unfortunate, or are you just not playing the game right?
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm that tight, but I'm saying, like, in life, like, we like to think of it like, oh, it's unfair, but you're just not following the rules. Like, there are rules. You're just not playing the same rules.
That's the thing.
Or is it the rich son of the boss who's a shithead and just gets promoted because his dad's the boss?
That happens too, but also a lot of times people get promoted just because they network better. Yeah. And so that I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing.
Because they're better to be around.
That's like playing baseball and being mad because you can't score touchdowns. Like it's like you're not playing the same rules.
I don't know if I agree with that now.
Yeah, well, that's my point. Is that people always like to think that work is going to lead immediately to a promotion, but that is not how it plays out in life. So you can't get mad that the rules don't follow your thought process.
Oh yeah, because
you just got to play the rules.
The rules are just there for the general people. Yeah,
right, exactly. Because the rules are for people who don't want to think beyond the rules.
All right, let's bring it back.
Yeah, that's about to get really deep.
We're talking about the insanity of the utensil drawer that Sanchez has going on here. How about utensil use? A, how do you swirl or how do you eat spaghetti or noodles? And B, how do you cut your food? Well, do you use the spoon when you swirl your noodles, or do you use one hand? Do you use 2 hands?
You hold the spoon underneath the fork, and then you swirl inside of the spoon to keep it all on the fork.
Yep.
So like you have the fork, yeah, and then
you get the fork and the noodles.
You twirl with the fork, right? But then to keep it from falling off the back end, you put a spoon underneath it,
and then pick it up towards your mouth.
Exactly, and pick it up towards your mouth.
You ever seen that? Like it's an Italian restaurant. You have like a long, like a fettuccine.
Right, yeah, you have long noodles.
Right.
So you get your, let's say you're twirling hands, your right hand with your fork.
Right.
You start twirling with your right hand, but while you're twirling, you're sort of like cupping the noodles up in there with the spoon, like you would like pat down an ice cream cone.
Yeah, no, I see the mechanism. I just don't. Why can't you just like?
Oh, I don't use it either.
I wouldn't want to use that.
I would just
I just kind of spin with the fork, bring up,
it's more
take
of
a bite,
and thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What you do is you
Victorian
stab
times.
Noodle.
You stabbing spaghetti noodles?
Yeah, you gotta stab each noodle and eat it one by one.
How sharp is your fork?
Hey, listen, get it in how you get it. I've got a knife fork.
Well,
you got the needle blades?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think we all do like stuff like that the same.
You know, sometimes I've used the knife to assist with that because then there's like a spaghetti of meatballs. So I get the noodles and I'm going, but if it gets too big, maybe I get the knife and just like help bring. So and then I go back to cutting.
Yeah, so it's like you use the knife as the spoon.
Right, sometimes, yes.
Okay, so how about cutting food? Do you cut with one hand versus the other always, or do you alternate?
I always stab with my left hand with the
fork.
With your right? And cut with the right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm left and then cut with the right. Because I don't have the dexterity to go with the other way.
And you're both right-handed, right?
Yeah.
I'm left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So it's not
10% of the population.
So am I.
Dying early, probably. But I knew that going into this one.
Isn't it something to do with like the artery?
Probably.
I don't know.
It's like there's like an artery. The artery to one hand is like on your left hand. It's some BS science, probably. But
better to burn out and fade away.
I guess.
I was not here for a long time. Just here for a good time.
Am I right?
So it's not a left hand versus right hand thing because you guys use the same style, but one's left, one's right.
Yeah, I stab a fork and then cut
with the right hand. You cut with the right hand.
Yeah.
And you also cut with the right hand.
I cut with the right hand, yeah.
That's weird. Because you would think that your dominant hand would sort of play a factor into that.
Yeah, the dominant hand is for cutting.
But not for Eddie.
I mean, yeah, for Eddie it's weird. It's not weird for me because it makes sense for me.
No, because my dominant hand has the food.
Well, no, your dominant hand isn't moving, though. That's what I mean. Is that your dominant hand is the one.
Yeah, because the right hand is still good.
But that's what I mean for me is like my right hand is my dominant hand, so I use it for dexterous things. So things that require movement or like articulation, you hit your right arm for.
Like picking your nose.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I usually pick with I pick with either one.
We're getting some deep shit now, aren't we?
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
I don't know. It's weird because my arm, the right one does lots of things better than the left one. So why not use it?
You throw left or right-handed?
I throw right-handed.
So you're weird like me.
Yeah, y'all are weird.
I'm gonna say I catch left-handed, throw right-handed.
Wait, hold on. What? Oh, you catch
catching left-handed and throwing right-handed. Yeah,
I
just makes sense. Feels good. Bat right-handed too.
I bat left-handed.
Oh, I cannot bat that way. That way it feels weird.
People are weird in the world, ladies and gentlemen. People are weird.
We're not wired exactly the same, I suppose.
And on that.
Oh, so that answers your initial question. Maybe there is no exact similarity.
Maybe. I was just tossing it out there. Maybe it's not.
Then let's go ahead and hit that, where would you live in the world?
Oh.
That was a nice little segue.
Well, it would have been cleaner had you not cut me off 2 seconds before.
Right. But we're all rude here, so fuck off.
It would have been a lot cleaner if you didn't cut me off.
Hey, we're not professionals here.
And nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying. You can't get on my case when you did it.
I said it was a good segue.
Yeah, it was good.
You were being sarcastic.
No,
Just being honest.
I was dead serious. Like, that actually turned out to be a decent segue.
Yeah, we're talking about,
Anyway, let's go ahead and get on.
I was just saying.
Bruh, if they could only see these smiles on the internet right now. Y'all making me out to be the bad guy.
I'm always
when
smiling.
really, I'm the good guy and y'all the bad guys.
The non-sociopath.
The non-sociopath, yeah. It's them. It's
in
not.
All fairness,
it's not
I took
me.
it off the website. Because
you did.
y'all were being petty, yeah. So I took it off and I switched Mike's description too.
But that's the argument when you break up with someone. It's not you. It's me.
And it usually is you.
Right.
Yeah. Anywho, where would you live if you had to live anywhere else?
Sociopath Island?
What is going on right now?
You opened that door and box of that.
Nate is either an asset or a liability, depending on the day.
I mean, did you read my description?
Yeah, it's true. He's a walking dichotomy.
Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to move somewhere. You could only move, to one place, right? And that's where you had to live out the end of your days?
Yeah, you had to live there for the rest of your life.
Southern Italy.
Alright, that's fair.
You get the Mediterranean, you get some heat, get a little bit of seasons in there too.
Get some season action,
Yeah, you get some seasons. You're not like moving to Ecuador where you're sweating your ass off all day.
Right.
I got another question.
Even though Italy does get hot.
It does, but you do have the ocean breeze.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. But why are you leaving? Why am I being forced to move?
There was no real circumstances for you leaving.
Okay.
It was just, you just gotta be out.
Well, that changes things.
You outie.
Trump grabs you by the shirt and tells you you're fired and throws you out of the country.
And I can't go to Mexico where I would flourish.
Exactly. You can't go to the countries that we know you run to.
That's too easy.
It's too easy of a question.
It would be easy living.
It doesn't require any actual thought.
In all fairness to the people out there, my boy Sanchez asked me if Alaska counted as out of the country.
It does not.
Oh, no. Like, I realize that it's the U.S., but I'm saying,
do you?
Like I said, de jure, it's part of the U.S., but de facto, is it really?
Is it really?
Do you know what that term means?
Yes. It's a Latin, de jure officially, right, by law, de facto in reality.
I believe Eddie over Nate because Eddie reads more books than Nate.
I've proven through my life that does not always get you everywhere.
True.
Because reading books gets you places, I should be dead.
Nate logic, everyone.
Yep.
Well, there's exceptions to all rules.
If reading books was oxygen, I would have died many moons ago. That's de jure. That's super the day.
Oh, you really did look this up. Okay.
By law.
So where would you live?
De facto.
De jure was of the day, as in soup de jour, as in soup of the day.
No, de jure.
Don't try to fancy it up.
We not doing this. All right, where would you live?
Where would I live? That's right. Probably Iceland.
You would not live in Iceland.
Yeah.
You would not live
You
in
Hispanic ass ain't living in Iceland.
Why can't I live in Iceland?
Bro, I don't believe you, bro.
So I can't buy one of those goose sweaters or not goose sweaters.
Goose down.
Those goose down
goose down sweaters for cheap.
Goose down jackets. Like those intense Antarctica coats.
You know a decent portion of people in Iceland are strongmen and powerlifters?
Yeah, what about it?
I'm not sure you fit in with that crowd.
No, I'm the exotic dish.
I don't think so.
The exotic dish.
Yeah, in a population that's mostly a homogenous.
True though, you get scooped up. You get scooped up quick.
Yeah, by the police.
Nah, don't do that. I don't think they operate like that out there.
That's right. It's different.
It's different.
You get northern lights.
True though.
You probably end up getting really rustic. Do lots of fishing.
The problem is half Thor Bjornsson comes up and scoops you up by the neck and chucks you over the wall.
You said half Thor Bjornsson.
The mountain?
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm not like causing trouble.
You'd be causing trouble.
Nate's racist. Anyway.
I'm about to say, what have I caused? I've not caused trouble.
Okay. Where would I go?
No Tokyo.
Damn.
And no Panama.
Damn. Where the hell would I go?
You know what else is a good option? Greece.
Greece would be a fire trip.
I was stuck between Greece and Italy.
Yeah, because Greece is pretty poor, so things are pretty
I
cheap.
would go to
right now.
Canada. Got him.
Canada?
Canada?
Right next to the U.S., so you get all the stuff that you wanted. Still pretty. Population the size of California, but all that landmass. So you got
have
plenty
free
of
healthcare.
Yeah, free healthcare. Same language. Could learn some French if you wanted to.
You got Tim Hortons.
Got a Tim Hortons. You got poutine.
Yeah, you do have poutine.
You got hockey on deck.
The problem is you have Canadian bacon as opposed to regular bacon.
You know what? I'm gonna have to reach. I'm gonna have to plan this something else.
Canadian bacon is far inferior to American bacon.
Americans know how to make things terrible the right way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
we give you a hard time.
exactly.
And we do it right.
Are you happy about it?
You about to die. Yeah, I think I'd do Canada, or I would do like somewhere in South America.
You know, Canada's not a bad move. You got Vancouver, you have,
Yeah, there's a ton out there.
you can go over, yeah.
It's cool in summertime, but wintertime.
Oh yeah, that winter's brutal.
Like I said, just buy that goose down jacket.
Have you ever experienced weather that cold?
No, I'm just talking
Bruh,
about my
It's
ass right
nippy.
now.
It's nippy.
Bruh, that's a new level of cold.
Because the coldest I ever felt was like -2. It's a whole different type of thing.
Yeah, -2 it's insane because like it's cutting through everything, and it's hitting down. It's hitting you like at the bone.
Cannot get warm, yeah.
Yeah, and you got layer upon layer.
I had 2 shirts, a sweater, and a winter jacket on.
You also got that thermal gear because I was rocking
yeah.
thermal gear one. Yeah,
Oh, I had thermal gear on.
yeah, like the long johns and the top. Yeah,
Correct. And I was.
And it's-
It was like I was wearing a t-shirt out there.
Jeez.
Plus, you got to wear them big old boots, otherwise your feet gonna get wet and it's ice cold.
And then frozen.
Frozen it.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, I would. I think I would maybe do a Canada, or if I had to do somewhere, because I don't want to do too south, because I don't want any place that's just nothing but heat. I cannot spend the rest of my life in a place that's hot.
Can't go like Venezuela.
Hell no. Like I need some place that has at least a moderate winter.
Yeah, probably a beautiful place,
Right.
but
What, Venezuela?
Yeah.
Venezuela's going through a huge.
it's highly unstable politically.
Yeah.
You probably
I mean,
don't wanna-
from a visual standpoint, probably nice.
Geographic, yeah.
Oh
probably
yeah,
nice.
no, the women are very gorgeous. Yes, and
But you don't want to get caught in the turmoil.
no, the land is very beautiful. Very.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Brazil too. Beautiful land, but then you get out of the favela and now you're on live lead.
Yeah. That's not the
So
thumbs up.
you took the wrong turn and now you're on live lead.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's just rough out there. That's the thing about South America. Flex and go to the gold room.
Not a bad move. But yeah,
Canada. Would you go like
east,
east side?
like Quebec-ish.
So like above New York type.
Yeah, like right above New York. So Mississauga area. Well, I don't know if I would go to Mississauga, but Mississauga area.
I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, Mississauga is supposed to be like the hood or something like that of Canada. I don't know for sure. I
But
think
how is the hood in Canada?
It's like a regular neighborhood.
apparently it's still hood. Like like we think of like up there as being not the same, but apparently Canada's Mississauga or look, Canada's hoods are still hoods. So watch out. They just speak French when they shoot you.
Everybody got hoods.
Sacre bleu.
So you're trying to rep all of Canada for where you're living?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you can move around. I thought that was
you
part
just
of
gotta
it.
move around the
You can move around the country.
country.
Yeah. You just gotta live the rest of your days there. Yeah, I guess in retrospect,
But they got moves though.
I
I'll rock with that.
I would choose Spain.
It's good food.
Spain is a good choice.
Yeah, I choose
South of Spain.
all of Spain. You know, you go south, north, go down to Barcelona.
Well, South's
You had to
got
pronounce it
the
that way.
yeah, I know. South's got the Mediterranean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go down south, enjoy the nice Mediterranean. Go
I
up
think I
north.
would do France. France is a good little middle ground.
You
They
better
get
pick the right
winners.
spot.
Yeah, but you get anywhere. You can be anywhere you want
I've
to
heard
be.
Paris is dirty as shit.
Paris
I would
is
not
dirty.
stay in Paris.
Paris is very dirty.
But there's so much there that you know what I mean. Like this, you don't just have to be. They get seasons.
They do.
They get like
I think
the
that-
landscape isn't beautiful.
I think down south, like the
Well,
countryside.
if you're
yes.
gonna do that, do either south like Marseille.
Marseille is what I hear
or
is really
do
nice.
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco would be
Yeah.
nice.
No, I hear Marseille is really nice. I hear Marseille is really nice. Paris, I was there for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Or not where you wanted to be.
Yeah, I've only heard bad things about Paris. It's like New York, in that everybody thinks it's the joint you get there that smell like dog shit.
Except New York is still far better than Paris.
I've been in New York and it's kind of rough.
It is rough.
New York is.
That's what I'm putting in perspective because Paris sucks.
New York you got to know your way around.
Because at least,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, to enjoy it. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing there, you're not gonna have any kind of fun.
Yeah, because New York people at least also mind their damn business, as opposed to like in France when everybody's like, those French are snickering at you, being rude.
But I will give New York credit in terms of the walking ability.
Oh yeah, no walkability. Subways are like
the ability to jump on a train and go to another state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like go to a couple different states.
Yeah.
People who work in Manhattan live in Jersey.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get on this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Some live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. That's hilarious to me that you live in another state from where you work.
Yeah, because Manhattan's so expensive. But no, it's fun. New York is a fun city. Like you just have to like do it right.
Because I've walked almost the entire island of Manhattan in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doable. What is it, like 8 miles?
It's pretty far. It's a long walk.
It's a long walk, yeah. To go from like uptown and then come back down.
Yeah, because I started at the Statue of Liberty and went up top.
Yeah, you start at the Statue of Liberty on the bottom, you go through the financial like district, Wall Street, you go up, you hit like Times Square, that section, you keep going, Central Park, and you keep going up until like Harlem.
Harlem the other way, yeah.
I think that's about where we kind of turned around. That's about the end.
Harlem is the end.
Yeah, Harlem's the end.
Yeah, I think we stopped right before
if you go to the left of Harlem over there, like Columbia, because then you're up at like 120. Yeah, and you start
getting high.
And we went to that Cat's Deli. Boy.
They have some nice jazz bars too.
That Cat's Deli. I've been to a couple different delis up there. That Cat's, man, the other ones looked like shit. It was so good. I don't like rye bread. I was eating rye bread by the pound up there.
Rye bread does something weird. What are we talking about right now?
I like New York. I'm just saying it's a fun time.
It's not for a long time, though.
No, it's definitely like something. I was up there for like 3 days, and that was enough for me. Like I said, 3 days is good. I'll go back in a long time. I need to go back to Atlanta and recharge.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're starting to fall apart now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's a good place to call it, boys. We fell off the rails now that our rock is gone. Mike is out.
NPR host.
Yeah, the NPR host is out for this week.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter.
Right.
At Pumpernickel Pod.
Pumpernickel Pod. The website is up. Fully up.
Pumpernickelpodcast.com.
There it is.
You bet your ass.
Yeah.
So make sure to send us an email. pumpernickelpodcast@gmail.com.
Right.
Send us a picture.
Any comments on YouTube?
Appropriate pictures.
No, we'll make fun of whatever you want. Send us a picture of you. We'll make fun of you. We'll put it on the internet.
We'll put you on the internet.
Yeah.
I'll roast your aunt. I don't care.
Yeah.
Man, Mike Nate's in that mood right now.
No, I mean, would we not roast somebody?
I mean, true, I guess.
Send us a funny video. We'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Any topics you think are interesting that could possibly interest yourself or others.
Send some ignorance. We'll respond.
Absolutely. That's what we do here.
All right, y'all. It's been another great week. Have a good one.
Question mark?
To be continued.
To be continued.